Well, hello there herb lovers, it's Toni from Life, Love and Lettuce, and today we're going to talk about how you can understand the soil in your pot, how to manage that soil to make sure that you have the best growing conditions for your herbs, and most importantly, how to know whether or not your herbs have got too much water or not enough water. So let's go. Okay, so it's been nearly 3 months now since we planted this pot, and as you can see there's an awful lot of growth. And also what's happened too is that the soil has dropped away in the top of the pot. When I originally potted this up, I had everything level with the top of the pot. And what's happened now is if I put my hand in the pot, the soil level has gone pretty much down this much. So one of the things that I have been doing, and I have done it a couple of times in the last few months, is I continue to put soil and bits of crushed up leaves and all sorts of organic matter in the top of the pot, and that continues to rot away and to feed the pot and to feed the herbs inside of the pot. And that's really important because that's like just kind of creating a mini forest floor for your plants, and you can do it in these individual little pockets as well, even though it's a little bit more tricky to do that. So the other thing you have to watch in a pot like this, and I touched on it when we potted it up, because it's unglazed and because I live in a very reasonably hot climate, we are pretty much in drought here even though we are in autumn. But I like to keep this pot in a little tray normally that has a little moat of water around it, and there are a couple of reasons that I do that, and you may not need to do that in your climate. I do it here because I like to try and keep the ants out of using the pot as a nice condominium for themselves, and I haven't managed to do that too well because the plants have grown so big the ants have managed to bridge their way from wherever and get in the pot anyway. But also it stops the pot drying out and me having to water it a couple of times a day. If I just keep the little moat full, then I know that the plants are getting the water that they need. The other way to check whether or not there is enough water in your pot, obviously, is to have a look at your plants. If they're drooping, if they don't look like there's any liquid in their leaves, say if this basil, if the leaves were sort of drooping down like this or looking really sad, I'd know that the plant was short of water. You can buy all kinds of amazing equipment to stick inside of your pots to check the level of the water, but honestly I find the best thing you can do is use your finger. So all I need to do is stick my finger in the top of this pot, probably to down about, I don't know, the first knuckle here, and as you can see there's already soil clinging to my finger, which means this pot's fine. There's plenty of water in here for these plants and I wouldn't be worried about watering them. We're going to talk about nutrition in another video, but I really just wanted to make sure that you knew that the best things that you can do for your plants as they're growing is to keep that small forest floor going on the top of your pots by keeping the soil covered, and to make sure that you water them. That's it for now. I'll see you again in the next video. Love and lettuce. Bye for now.